Okay, so now there should be audio. Sorry about that. It's been a while since I did live stream, so we're back. Back with audio, hopefully. Are we back with audio? We better be back with audio. Here we go. Are we good now? Is everything good? Sound works now? Great. That's how I like my sound to be. I like it to work. Now... This should probably be pinned. No. Don't do that. Oh, what does that icon look like? That's all weird and stuff. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Yes. Close that. I wanted that. Alright. Yeah, it's been a while since I last streamed, but we're back developing the Sparky game engine. And, yeah, it should be good. Maybe. So, hopefully everyone has, been doing stuff. So, I put up a video yesterday, or the day before, actually, talking about, the changes to the Sparky series and how we were going to approach Season 2. So, most of you seemed okay with it. I mean, I don't think anyone really complained. So we're going to be putting that plan into motion. So these live streams are going to become very critical. Oh, not really, but okay. So this is what's going to happen. All of these live streams are going to be posted into another channel called Cherno Archive. Now, unfortunately, YouTube now requires you to have like 500 subscribers or something on a channel before you can actually get a custom URL, which is very weird, but anyway, I just noticed that. So, and it has to be at least 30 days old. So, it's going to be like a month before I can get a custom URL. It's going to be a while before I can get a custom URL, and it can be just like youtube.com/chernoarchive, which is ridiculous because it used to be great, but anyway, what other, I think I've got a few, actually. Hang on, give me a minute, guys. Yeah, I don't really have any other channels that I can just use. Yeah, so anyway, it's a bit annoying not being able to have a custom URL for the new channel. But everything's going to go on to basically the Cherno Archive channel, which you probably won't be able to find because it doesn't have a URL yet. Anyway, it's awful. Anyway, the point is, I'm going to post every single live stream there. I'm literally going to go to Twitch and just export it to YouTube. I'm not going to edit it at all. I'm not going to... I'm not gonna really care, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to, I'm not gonna, like, record it locally or something. I'm just gonna export it. It's just gonna be done. And that's just there because Twitch deletes it. If like, Twitch deletes it after 2 weeks. If Twitch never deleted the live streams, I would never post them to YouTube. But, Twitch does, so yeah. That's a bit annoying. Anyway, what we'll be doing is, today we're going to do a few things. Namely, we're going to properly integrate... I might actually make Inscription a platform rather than a build config. That would be better, wouldn't it? And then I could probably get Visual Studio just to execute the batch file. And that would be the compilation. That would be cool. But what we're going to do today is properly merge changes from Ludum Dare, probably. Because that does need to be done. Cool. Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous how YouTube can't. I wish I didn't have to do this. But I do. So yay. interesting. Okay, cool. So we're going to begin. So what are we on right now? Where is this, first of all? Oh, yeah, okay. We'll have to move it from this eventually, because NVIDIA's stuff does not like that. Oh, excuse me. I do work as a game developer. Okay, so we've got a crap ton of untracked files, which is fine, probably. I like Windows much better than Unix. Visual Studio, first of all, is the best IDE ever. And secondly, why wouldn't you use Windows? Okay, let's see. Dependencies, free image bin, free. Okay, so we did do some changes apparently. Which is fine. We can just stash them for later. I really don't care about them too much because we're going to. Yeah, we've got some untracked files here, but that's not really going to do anything, is it? Apparently not. Did that work? I think it did. Where's our sound? Yes, I do work at EA. Okay, yeah, cool. That did work. Okay, so all we're gonna do really today is probably try and get audio working in Emscripten. So I'm going to find the repository for Lambda, which was what did I call it again? Shift, that's right. Where is it? Oh, it's LD32, isn't it? Okay, so I got it working here. So here's what we're gonna do basically. Here's what we're gonna do. Someone asked, any plans to add collision detection in the engine? Yes, we're going to add Box 2D to it, and then probably later NVIDIA PhysX when we get to the 3D stuff. But we are going to add Box 2D to it very, very soon. That's one of the plans. That's one of the big plans. But first I want to just probably finish up the rendering. So we need to add stuff like blend modes and sprite sheets and whatnot. But really, first of all, I want to just finish the audio for Emscripten so we never have to worry about it again. And then we're probably going to have to do audio for Android a bit separately when we go into that, which I'm not going to look forward to. But anyway, everything should be good. We might change around these macros a little bit because of the fact that we're going to be introducing more and more systems, not just Emscripten and Windows. So yeah, anyway, let's see. Yeah, so what we're going to do first of all is Sparky Core is what we're interested in. We're going to basically just clone this repository. So this is my LudumDare32 game called Shift, because in there I did fix audio, and we're going to basically just diff the files and figure out what we changed, and that's it. And we'll probably be using WinMerge for that, because it's a great little piece of software. So, Sparky, we've got that, that's us. And then this stuff. So let's quickly go into our projects, and let's just say git clone, and then this. So that's just going to clone. This, I imagine, will take a while because there's quite a lot of stuff in that repository. So while they're doing that, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the two folders in WinMerge and figure out what is different. And we're going to more or less carry across a lot of the changes from that, because I've already written the code. I'm not going to write it again. That's silly. And I don't like it anyway. As in, it's not fun to write that code. Okay, halfway done. Okay, so that's almost done. Well, what uni course would be the best for game programming? It depends what you want to do. If you want to do programming, like you said, I would probably recommend doing a computer science course, or like a software engineering or a software development kind of degree, rather than a game development degree. If you want to learn Unity and Unreal Engine, I would do a game development degree. But if you actually want to learn how to program stuff, then you're going to have to do two things. One of them is take a programming course. Well, like a software development or engineering course or a computer science course, which has a lot of programming subjects. You're going to want to definitely, you're gonna want to basically play around with stuff yourself a lot. So do projects and spend a lot of time teaching yourself, because university probably won't teach you all that much. But yeah. Okay, this is done. Great. So electronic arts, well, it depends what you'll be. It depends when you're trying to get employed at the game company. It depends what position you're trying to get onto, obviously, and what team you want to work on. So, like for example, Java was completely useless. I have literally, like, the one language I haven't used at work yet is Java. I haven't written a single line of Java code. I've done everything from most of the code I write is in C++ and C#, but I've also written Python code, JavaScript, PHP, HTML, CSS. That was just because I made like a little a web front end for one of the back end stuff that I made. But yeah, and Bash and Shell and whatnot. So I've done. I haven't written any. I've avoided writing Objective-C successfully, but I haven't written any Java yet. So that's nice. But it really depends what you're doing. If you're getting employed at a game dev company which happens to use Java a lot, then you're gonna need to know Java. Anyway, it really depends what job you're trying to get. If you're kind of trying to get into engine development, then you need to know C++ very well. Java is typically only used by our studio for Android, for just for the minimal code that we need to write in Android to use the Android API. Everything else is written in C++. So just some basic JNI code and whatnot, Java native interface, which is always fun. I did a software engineering course, essentially. I'd actually switched to a software development course. But, yeah, it doesn't matter too much, I don't think. Yeah, I'll try and make a video. I might make a video someday explaining this whole gaming industry thing, but I don't know when. Anyway, let's do some Sparky stuff. One thing I'll do is, so I'm gonna Sparky Core. Our version of Sparky Core is going to be here, and then the version of the Ludum Dare Sparky Core that I just downloaded will be here. So we're going to basically just diff these files together. Well, they're actually folders, but anyway. So here's a list of all the files. So we want to probably sort them by whether or not they've been modified. So comparison result is what we want. So text files are different, and we don't. Why aren't these different? Oh. Yes. They have different carriage returns. Mother duck, that's going to make this so much harder. Because now it thinks everything's different. Great. I wonder if there's a... Oh, here we go. Ignore carriage return differences. Great. Let's reopen that. Alright, this is much better now. So, a sound. Let's see what's different. So, we added count. Since I'm new, what's up with the turkey thing? So, turkey, the whole turkey thing is I sometimes like to, I really like cooking turkeys because I like turkey a lot. It's great. And so sometimes when I stream, because like turkey, you know, to make like a turkey broth and to cook turkey, like to boil it, it takes like an hour and a half. So I usually would put the turkey on the stove and then start streaming, and then every like half an hour or so I'd run and check to make sure the turkey was still okay. And people have made that like a big deal. So so it's a thing now. Anyway. So at uni, the only languages I ever used at uni were Java, C#, and C++. Oh, and C. And like Pascal, but that was first semester and that was terrible. But I didn't really, the university didn't really teach me too much about them anyway. Really, university is good for the degree, but if you really want to learn a lot, I would, you need to, like, actually... teach yourself, basically. Most of it. Okay, anyway, so playing, we set that to false. So this was good. Yeah, so we did a lot of this stuff. So I'm probably going to merge a lot of these changes because we definitely need them. So we'll add that stuff. This stuff we didn't actually end up using, it seems. So I might actually just get rid of that then. Okay, so that's... Oh, whoops. Did not mean to do that. Okay, there we go. So that's done. We've merged that. We're just going to work through this list and make sure we've done everything. So we need count apparently. That's it. Okay, this is the big stuff. So we want all that. We want that. Yep. This is what merging is like, by the way. For those of you interested. Okay. Yeah. So we'll copy that. That. It's pretty easy if you know what you're doing. What happened here? So we renamed something. Why? That's weird. I'm not gonna do that. That's weird. Oh, that's why. Because we made a ref thing, didn't we? Oh, I see. Wait, what does that return? Transformation matrix as a ref. Yeah, I mean, not sure why we need... Okay, that's fine. Layer. Oh, we had temporary renderables. Do we want to merge that though? Probably not. The way you would have renderable... what do you guys think? Temporary renderables, should that be a thing? Yeah, Amazon doesn't really ship to Australia, unfortunately. And there's no such thing as Amazon in Australia, which is a bit annoying. I really wish there was. But yeah, temporary renderables. So renderables that essentially get cleared every frame. What do you guys think about that? I'm not actually sure if I want to have that system. I'm just thinking, why did I do it? There was a reason I did that in the game. There is a reason why I just didn't want to retain the pointers from it. I think layer.add definitely should return a pointer to whatever you've added, because that would just be really useful. That's one change I do want to make. Where's my, I need like a post-it note or something. Or a, to-do thing, I guess. Let's reload this stuff. In Sparky Core, let's make a to-do list. Sparky Core to-do. We'll just add a text file. Okay. Oh, well, actually, instead of doing that, so this will be general. But instead of doing that, I'm just going to go into layer and say that why does Control W not close my tabs? Okay, there we go. Alright. Yeah, temporary, I don't know about that. Let's make this Twitch thing appear here. I would argue that C++ is very important for mobile development. Most actually big studios, all their games would be written in C++ for mobile development, because if you suddenly want to support Android and iOS, then you need to either write your code in two different languages, Objective-C or Swift and Java, or you just write it in C++, and then you write it once, and it works on both iOS and Android, and Windows, and Xbox, and freaking everything. So write your games in C++, guys, if you want to use multiple platforms, trust me. Including the web, apparently, because you can just use scripting. So C++ is a very good language. Anyway, that being said, not sure about this. We won't merge that just yet, because I'm not sure if I actually want temporary rendables. If I do, I'll just rewrite it. It's fine. Okay, layer.h. Yeah, temporary renderer. Yeah, that's fine. So the batch renderer, what do we change here? Yes, this is a very important bug fix. That's it, though. Okay, font. Scale. Yes. Did we not have scale before? That's freaky. We definitely need scale. Oh, we just weren't setting the default scale. That's true. Okay, sprite has changed a shit ton, and most of these changes will be good though. So, because I remember that when I was doing a lot of Dare and I was making this, I was like, man, how is this not a thing already? So we'll definitely merge the changes in from here. So size, I don't know why that wasn't a thing. Is that not in renderable 2D? Oh, these are public now. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. And set UV as well. We'll have to do some quality control on this stuff later. Textures. So file name, and then now they've got a name. Oh, the texture manager thing. We did that, didn't we? And then we've got this whole if-def thing. Yeah, we want to do that. So textures now have a name. That's great. That needs to be a thing. Window. What's changed in window? So texture manager. Yeah. So the introduction of a texture manager is very important. Get mouse position. What changed? Oh, it's a vector now. Yep, that's a good idea. Update. Oh, we need to do GL error stuff. We've got no debugging. We need to spend a bit of time on debugging, to be honest. This stuff. What is this stuff doing? That's not here apparently. Oh, that's update input. Whoa. There's our update. So this shouldn't be a thing. There we go. Alright, winner.h. Yes. So we need to merge text manager in a minute. Update input, so we separated that, which is good. Maths func, we added 2 degrees in sine, which is good. Making a vec2 from a vec3. The plus operator, and then the distance, dot product, magnitude, and normalize. Okay, good. Those are very important. So I had to use that for the game. Most of the changes are really good. Yeah. Everything. So making a vec3 from a vec2 as well. And the reason these haven't been in the engine is just because I haven't had time to just go through them and put everything in. I've been kind of doing it as a kind of only when you kind of need it. That kind of basis. Sparky had a file, yeah, a bunch of stuff there. We update input for the thing, that's important. The VCX proj has changed quite a bit. This is now a static library. That's really important that we do that, because currently Sparky compiles into an exe, which is useless. So it's really important that we do that. Texture manager needs to be a thing though, for sure. I don't know why tile layer is still a thing. That's very weird. But we need to include texture manager. That's it, I think. Really, that's it. So the other thing I'm interested in is the batch files, but apart from that, we need to find that texture manager because it doesn't exist. So texture manager, here it is. Let's copy that to left. Wait. Where are these? Ugh, where is it on disk? Copy path names. Yeah, here it is. It's in source graphics. So Sparky core source graphics. So there we go. It's made backup files. That's the worst. Really shouldn't be doing that. I mean, I guess it's nice that it's doing it, but it's just that it's a bit annoying, that's all. Let's get rid of all the backup files. Search everything. So .back. Goodbye. Alright. So, what's next on our list of things to do? You don't care about that. Okay, so we've got texture manager now. So let's reload this stuff because it'll be very different. Overwrite. Yes. So now we should have a texture manager. Apparently it wasn't included in the project, which is a bit weird, but it is now. Let's try and build this, see what we get. Those all warnings? Because that's an atrocious amount of warnings. Okay, so this is apparently wrong. Oh yeah, because it needs to be. This is our game though, so that's, yeah. We'll have to rewrite this whole file. Because it uses texture manager now, and they're all the errors are in game, so that's fine. That's beautiful. All right, good. So here's what we're gonna do. Why is that? Oh yeah, that's right. So instead of doing it this way, I believe we do it. Do we use maths? No. We now do it this way. Which is nice. Much cleaner. What else? Texture and sprite. So there's no overloaded. Okay, well, we just need to give the texture a name, so I think that's the only thing that's the problem. Yep. It doesn't matter though, because we're referencing it, as you can see. So if we run that, yeah, it still totally works. Good. Alright, and this should now compile into Emscripten. Now let's just double check that everything does still work there, because we did change our stuff. So inside bin, we had Emscripten set up. Let me just go find the LD32 project. What do we have here? So we had debug. Yeah, that's okay. So Emscripten intermediates. So there's the build Emscripten bat file, and that was in bin em build Sparky. Yeah. Okay, so here's the sound manager.js that we have. I want to diff them actually. So left is, yeah, no, let's make left R1. Can't see anything. Well, not what I wanted. So let's actually diff the right ones. So left should be R1. Our sound manager. What is it? Yeah. So it's the same. It's the same. The only difference is the brackets. Fine. So we'll keep our sound manager. Now this is what I'm interested in though, really, and that's these two. I wish I could just drop two files in and it would just know, but that, you can't really do that, unfortunately. So let's see. Left we want our one, right? Yeah. And right we want this one. So let's compare these two. Okay, so it's all in one line, which is great. But okay, here we go. So there's a difference here. Okay, with game, but really the difference is Sparky and the sound manager and how we. So there's post.js. These are very similar. This is in fact the exact same up until there. So yes, we need to add texture manager in. Let's chuck that in. So it's straight after texture. Okay. Game. Okay, we can cut that. Okay, no, we'll keep that there because yeah, we didn't compile that. There's audio stuff, and then we include free type here. Free type, free image. Use GLFW, full ES3, Emscripten, Marinet file. So here's the post.js stuff. And then finally, we do Sparky. Okay, so we build it as a library here. Something that we don't do there. we need to fix that because we do want to build that stuff as a library. All right, fantastic. So we've pretty much finished the merge. So everything's good in the hood now, we hope. So if I try and let's get rid of that. I wonder what is in that backup file, to be honest. Nothing. It seems like both. It's just a copy. Okay, cool. It seems like yeah. Alright, let me read some of the chat, otherwise I'm getting behind. Reading the chat, that's why I'm silent. So someone's trying to port this into C#. My recommendation was that you don't port into C#. Instead, you just use CLI to expose all of the C++ stuff into C#. So you can use the common language interface or infrastructure, rather, common language infrastructure, or basically the whole thing where you can just run C++ code from C#. Just do that, and then you can build your game in C#, but using all the engine, which is in C++. There's really no reason to port this unless there's no reason. So just use it. It's very good. You can just make a new C# project right in here, which will be able to call all of your C++ code. And that's very, very common. We'll be doing that a lot when we start making tools. When we do the level editor, we'll be doing that, for example, because we need the level editor we will write in C#, but obviously it's going to have to run the engine, which is in C++, so that it renders our game in the level editor. So that'll be C++, but the interface, of course, the Windows application will be C# for sure. And the tools will not be cross-platform, most likely, unless there's a really easy way to port C# into, there's not, I don't think. I don't know if Mono can actually run C#'s windowing API, but the .NET framework. I mean, I guess it can, but I don't know. Anyway, tools will only be supported officially by Windows. What's this about DLL import? No, I'm not really talking about DLL import. I'm talking more about you don't have to actually do that. You just have to use there's a language called C++ CLI which you need to use to basically to convert all of your managed objects, your unmanaged objects in C++ into a managed object so that C# can use it. And that's its own language as well. So you make a CLI project, and then you also make another project which can run that CLI stuff from C#, and then that's just fine. So it doesn't. It's quite different. It's not DLL import or anything. It's because you're actually using objects, not just functions. You're actually using objects. So so that you can actually write window, and right now it's just create a window. But anyway, so you can actually call new shader and all that stuff, and new layer equals new layer and whatnot in C#, and it's going to actually run this stuff. Anyway, one of the things that's going to be important to do is actually convert this into a static library or a dynamic library, but we'll make it a static library rather than an exe, obviously. We'll probably do that next time because I need to go soon. But other than that, it seems fine. So right now we're going to try and compile this stuff from Scriptin and see what happens, because I don't actually know what will happen, but it might work. So let's just double click on that, and hopefully all this stuff will work. I think it's supposed to play audio. I'm not sure if it does, but anyway, we'll wait for that stuff to compile. Oh, it failed. Okay. Let's see what the error message was. So where's our texture manager? Yeah, it's legitimately in here, isn't it? It's the same as, yeah, it's the same as our font and audio manager. Okay, so error, no matching constructor for that. Oh yeah, well that's because of this stuff, isn't it? We forgot to. You'll probably find that most code for big games is a bit of a mess, because when there are so many people working on something, and they all have different ideas and different concepts of what is good code and all that stuff. Oh, I'm gonna have to answer this. I'll be back in a second. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Now... Minecraft was made by one guy, but, you know, obviously it's not anymore. So, what up? Linking modules, that's a warning. No one cares about warnings. Is that? That looks like an error, though. Could not open input file. What input file? Probably just missing a library. Let's take a look at this. So what are we actually linking? Free type, free image, that's it. They're both here. Any other files? Surely would say, it's a bit hard to read this stuff. Warning, yeah, we don't care about the data layouts. We'll just have to recompile them together. Okay, here we go. Free image has an invalid value. Ooh. Let's rebuild free image, I guess. Why does free image have an invalid value? Suspicious. Very suspicious. What does that mean? Free image, invalid value. Free image.bc. I mean, it's definitely there. Whoa. Did this build it? What? Hang on a minute. Whoa. Wait. You can't find it. How can you not find free images right here? Do I need the .bc? What the heck? Yeah, it is. Oh, I must be searching from the bottom or something. Notepad. Calm down. So, why did it generate... First of all, why did it generate the free image? Like, why is that modified now? That's very weird. That's very weird. Let's go back into free image, mscripten probably. And just... it's free type. Free image. And let's just build free image again. Because here it is. It was built... Oh, wait. It was built today. What? At 6:01. What? When? That is very weird. I don't remember building that. Oh well. We'll see what's up. We will see what is up. Okay. Yeah, ghosts, apparently. It's the only explanation. I figured I didn't pull any of this from the GitHub repo. Oh, no, you're right. I did a git stash. That's right. Yeah. Looks like Holmesy55 has saved the day. Yeah, that's right. I stashed everything. Which would have restored it, apparently. Okay, so once we get the new one, I'll paste that in. That should be the best, but it might not be. So look at this, though. Look at that. Man, building free image was a chore. Alright, so here we go. Let's go to bin. Rewrite this. I'm really interested to see if they're actually different. Yeah, they are. They're different sizes. Very weird. I'm really not sure what's up with that, but that's alright. Yay, that worked. Okay, so if we launch this, what do we get? Oh, no, I don't like exceptions. Oh, okay, that's different. I guess we just forgot to embed the font. I don't think we did. Oh, we might have. Yeah, where's the font at? So res is the only thing we embed. So res/tp. So where's the font? Where's the default font at? Oh, here it is. It should be res source sans light, but it's not in there. Well, that makes sense. So where is it usually in though? It's usually just in here apparently. Here it is. Which one is it? Code or Pro? Pro. Alright, bin, res, paste that in there. And let's build it. Let's build that puppy. Yes, I am religious. I'm Christian. Yay! Success. So, let's see it working now, hopefully. Yay, look at that. There's our FPS. It'll be capped at 60, that's why it's like 60, it's VSync. And there's our texture that we had, and you can see that that is exactly the same as what was running on Windows. Yeah? Texture looks a bit squished, but that's just, I'm pretty sure this is just, oh, hang on. No, this is, we must have flipped the channels a bit. But, apart from that, there you go. Look at that. Amazing. So, that's good. It's now running inside of a web browser from a 5 megabyte Sparky JavaScript file, which of course is going to be horrendous if I can even open this thing. There we go. Oh, look how big it is. Oh, lag. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it's so big. This file is so big. Look at that, column 122,000. This thing is so big, and that's like only up to there. Wow. Is that first line the biggest? Probably. How long is that first line? Not anywhere as near as long as that one. This one must be like, this one must have all the assets in it. Oh, goodness me. Look at that. Column count 2 million. 2 million. Wow. Okay. Let's just close that before. How much RAM does that take up? Probably not that much. 48 meg. Yeah. Okay, cool. Anyway. That's the idea. Sure. What we should do is... Android's fine. Oh, I've got my phone right here. I can show you guys what it looks like. I don't know actually what's on it though. I was playing around with it a lot. So it's not the default Sparky demo, but we'll see what it is. So this is running on Sparky. Let me just see. It's like a little thing with lighting that you can just move around. I don't know, it's probably hard to see, but there we go. So that's running on Sparky. And that's really easy to build to both. If you want to build for Win32, you just select Win32. If you want Android, just literally just select Android here, and that's it. And you just hit debug, and you can even debug it with breakpoints and everything right from Visual Studio. So it's great. I'll be doing that soon. I've already done it like at work, but of course, since I was trying to stream everything, I didn't actually push it to the repository. So yeah, but it's totally a thing. Okay. That thing was just a I haven't really got resources working properly on Android yet, so that was just a randomly generated Perlin noise texture. Was it hard to put on Android? Yeah, it wasn't the easiest thing. But that's just because I hadn't really done it before too much, like low level wise. So I had to. The biggest things I had to do. What were the biggest problem? The biggest problem was actually with me, because I just there was a really big. It took me like a week to work out a bug where it just turned out that I wasn't binding my attributes properly because it was running the wrong shader constructor. Always fun. But if I was programming a bit better, it probably wouldn't have happened though. So it wasn't too difficult, to be honest. It wasn't too difficult. It took a while though. Anyway. So this is now running. Yeah, so audio was the big thing, wasn't it? So cherno.org is what we're gonna want to play. So if we just go to game, right? That's our main. Let's just play audio. Can we just do that? Do we have to start a manager? What is up? This is our audio stuff. Why are you so hateful? Oh, it's sound. So if we make a new sound called that, can we just hit play? We should be able to, right? Yeah. We probably don't need to make it on the heap either, do we? There we go. Okay, so if we try and compile this with mscripten, I wonder if that'll work, because cherno.org is a thing. Ooh, actually, we don't want to do cherno.org, we just want to do, sorry, we don't want to do res, do we? Want to do that. Okay. Okay, so if I run this now, maybe I'll get audio. Or an exception, that's also fun. Ooh. Well, that's not good. Why did that happen? Oh wait, where are all of our defines? Maybe that's why. Did I forget all of them? Were they not in... Well, they weren't here. They weren't here. Oh, they were in Sound Manager, weren't they? Yes, there's that, and then there's this. So this code is in here, right? Yep. And yes. So why did you not work then? What did it say again? Let's launch it again. It's very weird though. That should have totally worked. So web. Okay, so what does it say? So play of undefined. Hey? So it doesn't know what sound is or what? That doesn't seem like an error with play. Are we compiling that stuff properly? Let's read that compilation thing. Maybe we're missing a few files or something. I don't think we are though. No, there's sound manager and there's sound. Post.js is there. Sound manager.js. There it is. What if we change around the order a bit? Just for the organization's sake, really. Not that that will matter, but free type, free image. Yeah, it's very weird, isn't it? Sound manager play seems to be unresolved, but that should be fine. Because here it is, sound manager play, and then extern C would be here, sound manager play. And the way we defined it in our sound manager was, yeah, correctly, with underscores. And so there it is, sound manager play. So it just takes a name, right? Yeah. That's very weird. That should have worked. Where is our... Where is our... Yes, it's just there. Suspicious. Suspicious. Yeah, that's very weird. I don't exactly know why that's happening. Unless you can't find the file or something like that, which would be weird though. Let's quickly take a look at, just for curiosity's sake, where in our LaTeX game we had sound being loaded. Load assets, here we go. So, audio, sound manager. So they were in res. They were in res audio. So, hang on. And then we compiled. That was built Sparky, but here it is, built LD32, and then they were in res audio. Huh. Okay, that's weird. And then there was index, which just opened this, right? And that worked, I think. Well, it would have to have. Yeah. Yeah, there's the audio. Oh, I love this game. It's so good. Sorry guys, excuse me while I play my own game. I haven't played it in ages. Alright, I'm kidding. So yeah, I don't exactly know. I love how this is 17 meg. I don't exactly know what when we built this. Okay, so we allowed memory growth. Oh yeah, that's right. We changed it. We changed this stuff. Yeah. We did some pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, the Sublime Text theme I use is called where is it? Project Preferences, Color Scheme. Aprosopo. Get that using the package manager. It's really good. I really like it. It's my favorite theme by far. But yeah, it looks awesome, as you can see. Yeah, so Awkward Creep, here's the deal. I love that name of yours, it's great. 3D is probably a really long time away, like a few months, because we're still quite a bit away from finishing 2D. The biggest thing we need to do to 2D is actually add physics, so we need to add box 2D. But that'll be easy, but we need to integrate it well, which will take a while. So I want to get 2D perfect so that 2D can actually be used to make games, so that next Latum Dare or whatever, I can easily use that. The biggest other change that I want to do, so the two big things are physics. We've got a few minor things like sprite sheets, blending modes, shader factories, and all that stuff. But the two big things we have is physics and a scripting language. We definitely need to have some kind of scripting language in the next few months probably, because that'll help tremendously when you're actually making the game. And that'll be a while, I imagine, to integrate properly. But yeah. Quaternions will definitely be added when I do 3D stuff. They're not exactly needed for 2D, to be honest. They're fine. I don't really find the need to use quaternions too much when I'm just doing rotation in one axis. So yeah, you don't need to do that. Can you put the shift footage on YouTube? Oh, the footage of me making the game. Yeah, it didn't actually record properly. That's why I haven't put it up. So I think it recorded the wrong monitor or something. So sorry. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what scripting language I'm going to use yet. When will you make Minecraft clone? Never. I might actually make one once Sparky is ready for 3D, because that'll be a good demo game to demonstrate Sparky 3D. Oh, here's Minecraft. Oh, particles. Yes, we need a particle system as well for 2D. But that'll be... maybe we should do that when we do 3D, though, because we definitely want 3D particles anyway, so... Yeah. I really don't like Lua, so I don't think we'll be using Lua. I just don't like it. It's syntactically very different. I want to use a scripting language that looks like C++ or C#, but is obviously kind of behaves itself like C#. Yeah, so I'm going to put... These streams will be put onto my Cherno archive channel eventually. But yeah, JavaScript, yeah, maybe, I don't know. I haven't decided yet, so I'm not going to spend time now. Multiplayer will be a completely different thing. I'm not even thinking about that, nice. Not thinking about that right now. Cool. I could make the texture class add resources if mscripting is defined, but that might not be... You might not want that, depending on how you structure your assets in your game. So, the other thing is, I might make the... serialization is another big thing that we need to do for 2D. But see, the thing is, that'll work for 3D as well. So some of these things affect both. Like the scripting language as well affects both. Whereas, for example, 2D physics and 2D particles only affects 2D. So... yeah. How many episodes in Sparky Engine to watch if I want to build simple 2D game with the engine? The whole thing you should watch. Because that's the making of the 2D engine. We haven't done any 3D stuff yet, so... you should watch all of them, yeah. Alright, cool. Anyway, I have to go. So, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you. I'll try and stream. I'll definitely be streaming again this week. Make sure that you follow live.thechannel.com. It's just a website. It's got a countdown timer to when I'll be live next. If I'm not live, well, obviously if I'm live right now, it'll show me. But if I wasn't live, it's got a countdown timer to the next time I will be live. So keep up with that. Definitely follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/thecherno. If you want to keep up, I think there's a link in the description of this stream. And I'll probably stream in like the next 3 days or something. I don't know. I'm usually away Monday night and Tuesday night, but Wednesday night I'll be around. So that will be the deal. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And I will put this current stream on YouTube. So there'll be a channel called Cherno Archive. I don't actually... Oh... So YouTube has this new really shitty thing where you can't actually, where you need 500 subscribers in like 30 days. Your channel has to be around for 30 days for you to actually claim a custom URL. So, like, yeah, I would give you guys the channel so that you can subscribe, but it doesn't have a proper URL yet, so it's freaking atrocious. I don't even know what the URL is. How do I find the URL of my bloody channel? Not the channel project one, obviously, but... Oh, it's horrendous. Anyway, I would link that for you guys to subscribe to if you wanted to watch these videos, but there's no point. So I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Vroom.